Oh mate, that's going mad already.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video of a brand new series that we're yet to give a name, but I'm sure we'll think of something in the future, where we take common household items and put them in bleach for 30-day periods at a time and see what happens. Now sure, these videos have been done before, but have they ever put Morrison's finest steak in bleach for 30 days? Have they ever put Primark white trainer socks in bleach for 30 days? Have they ever put IKEA stolen pencils in bleach for 30 days? I think not, so let's put them in and see what happens. So before I get going, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button, as we'll be putting out lots of cleaning related content over the coming months between the commercial sector and residential, and seeing if there's any crossover between the two. So let's get the steak opener first. Oh, it smells fantastic, this does. I'll open this first jar. We'll squeeze this steak into there. Love a bit of steak on a Friday with some eggs and chips and some onion rings, not bleach. So let's squeeze that into the jar. And we're going to take our standard commercial and domestic bleach and pour it on top, and let's see what happens. I would not recommend frying this after. And there we have it, glass one with our steak.
Oh mate, that's going mad already.
We're moving on to these trainer socks, so let's put them in the jar, put the bleach on top and see what happens. Put them in the jar, sock one, left one, sock two, and let's put our bleach on top and see what happens. Perfect. Give it a shake to make sure we get all the coverage. There we have our socks. And last but not least, jar number 3, we're going to be putting our pencil and a state-of-the-art Bic pen into the jar and see what happens. So here goes. Be interesting to see what happens with the lead and the wood and the plastic in this particular jar over the next 30 days. Perfect. Let's put the lid back on and give it a swirl around. And there we have jar number 3. So we filled our 3 jars: steak, socks, a pen and pencil. Now my predictions are, as you can see with the steak, it's already started to, well, looks like oxidize. There's lots of bubbles coming off it. The bleach is already changing colour. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. I suspect it will, over time, diminish and shrink down in size and maybe start to break up as it's obviously flesh. Our second jar had a brand new pair of white socks within. Now I suspect with this one there won't actually be that much of a change. As we know, putting bleach on products, generally white products, will make them slightly yellow, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with the fabric. Jar number 3, we have our Bic and our pencil. Now, I suspect over the 30 days, this is just my assumptions, the bleach will start to burn through the plastic, and we will start to see the ink and the lead from the pencil change the colour of the bleach, and it will start to dissolve it down. So that's really all we can do now for today, guys. We've got our items in each of our 3 containers, and it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next 30 days. So tune back in 30 days and let's see what happens with the results. Hi guys, welcome back. It's been exactly 30 days since we placed these household items in bleach. So what we're going to do, we're going to take them out and see what's happened over the last 30 days. So first up, we've got our pen and pencil. Now looking in the jar, the pencil has somehow split in half, but the lead itself is still intact. The plastic of the pencil still seems in pretty good condition. The lid is in perfect condition at the top, as we can see. So we're going to open it up and empty it out and see what's happened. Smell. So that's jar number 1. The pencil is still in perfect condition. Hasn't changed at all. It'd be interesting to see if we can still write with that. We might give that a go shortly. The pencil, on the other hand, has turned into a really weird, mushy consistency. As you can see, I wouldn't know quite how to describe it, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it's an odd one. Let's try the other half. Still got the branding on it. Yeah, it's turned into, the wood's turned into a mushy complexity. It's completely disintegrated, no good for use. But the lead, however, if we can fish that out, the lead, again, is still perfectly intact, as you can see. I highly doubt there's been any fundamental changes in this one. Obviously, bleach with clothing will tend to just make the clothing much more whiter. So we're going to tip this one out and let's see what's happened. So we've got our pair of Umbro socks. So interestingly enough, they again, it's an unusual gloopy texture. The bleach has definitely had an effect on the integrity of the socks, and they're now, I don't know, it's like Stretch Armstrong, if you're young enough to remember Stretch Armstrong. So interesting, I didn't think that that would have an effect on the socks, but it definitely has had an effect on the consistency, and as you can see, it's now disintegrating or falling apart. So we know that socks do not fare well in bleach for 30 days. And now we're going to move on to the third jar, which was our steak. Now I personally, for the last 30 days, have been dreading opening this because I have a funny feeling that it's going to smell for some reason, but let's open it, let's find out. Oh, God. So there's some white bubbles, which I can only assume is something to do with the fat on the top of it. So it doesn't actually smell of nothing, to be honest. Oh, it does smell. Oh, God. All right, let's do it. Oh, I've got to put my fingers in. It's not coming out. Right, let's give it a bit of a hand, if I can get a hold of it. Here it comes. It's like giving birth. Right, we're out. I'm trying not to get this everywhere. There we go, our steak. Now, I reckon you could still eat that, to be honest. The steak, in terms of consistency, rather than it being nice and soft, has gone really, really hard, like a rubber. I can only put it as an eraser would feel. The fat has gone off it, but in terms of the actual meat, it hasn't degraded it at all. All it's done is turned it really hard. But the bleach itself is now a watery consistency rather than gloopy like the others. So interesting results for all three, really. None that we were expecting. If you like the video, guys, please feel free to comment below and let me know what you would like me to put in some bleach, and we'll see what we can do for you guys. If you're not already subscribed to the channel and you want to see more cleaning related content, then hit the subscribe button and we'll be releasing videos weekly on our channel. Well, thanks for checking in today, guys, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.